regular guests, and Anita Braun is here. Why did I want to say the other name? Anita Braun is here from the Haven of Hope. How are you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
Oh, it's, why is it so hot so early?
I wish someone could tell us that answer. This weekend, though, it's supposed to cool down.
That's what I heard.
Yay.
That's what I should have asked candidate Dow, because she's like any politician. I hope I have your vote. They all say that every time they meet you. And I should have said, if you can bring the rain, then you have my vote.
Guaranteed.
and the first politician that says they can, get them out.
I think there was a movie about that. No.
I think there is. So anyway, glad you could come in and do your update. And I didn't really get a chance to ask you what you wanted to talk about today. So I know you have doors.
We have doors, and I'm here to celebrate doors and almost at the very end of our construction.
Is that right?
A little touch-up paint.
I thought it was done.
Just like ivory soap, 99.9% done.
There you go.
But yeah, we're so close, and we are ready to welcome more families. So we're looking for applications to come our way. And in fact, we're working on even paring down our application to simplify the process.
Okay.
We are getting set up with a highfalutin data collection system where we can have a link on our website to an online application. We're really stepping up our game.
Okay. Well, that's
But I really
great.
wanted to celebrate our volunteers today.
Okay.
Last month there was a lot of volunteer appreciation that goes on in April, but we have so many volunteers. We shouldn't just do that one time a year.
That's right.
We've had great people that are stepping up to watch our kids while our moms are taking their community learning classes, the Dave Ramsey class that we've been doing, who is led by Roberta Roybal, a volunteer.
Okay.
And Judy Pittman has stepped up to teach our residents about the importance of having a will, especially when you're a single mother. That's very important to name a guardian for your children. And so
probably something that they never even thought of.
Not as young women.
Yeah.
Very young women in their 20s and 30s. Most of us don't think about that because we're healthy. We're bulletproof at that age.
Right.
We're not.
Right.
Things can happen in the blink of an eye. So that was a big eye-opener. But yeah, led by a volunteer to teach that class. So I'm actually here to invite others that have specialty skills that they would like to share, life skills. Let me know.
Okay.
Get in touch with me at Haven of Hope. Let me go ahead and give the phone number. It's 575-231-7334. And just give us a holler. We would love to visit with you about what you could share. But other volunteers we've had have been helping us provide meals on those nights when we have the classes. Great. People have been coming in from all over the community, individuals, church groups, other nonprofits. It's just been wonderful to see all the acceptance here in the community.
That's great. And so you mentioned a couple of what the volunteers information that provided, the legal information, and what was the other? Just babysitting.
Watching the kids while the classes are being taken, meal prep.
But are there some other things that you would think would be very beneficial that in either financial or self-defense or?
As a matter of fact, we're looking at doing self-defense and women's self-defense in June.
Okay.
We're looking on that, working on that one. We had a woman come in this week to talk about government benefits that people are eligible for, which is helpful not only to my residents, but to my staff who are sitting in on the class.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There's a myriad of things that are available to people that we're just unaware of. And it's always been like that. Government is so complicated. But to have someone who's in the know come in and visit with us was just priceless.
Okay.
I do have someone set up to come in to do parenting coaching and parenting classes, a whole series of weeks of working one-on-one with our moms and their kids. We all need that. I wish I could have had her when I was in my 20s and 30s.
Been very helpful, I guess.
Yes, yes.
So you have some of those you've already started working on, but then there's some other areas. So if anybody has a life skill or a area of expertise, I think you said, contact you to say, this is what I can teach, or this is what I know about. Would that be helpful? Maybe how to control the thermostat,
Well, that's part of budgeting. And so, yes.
Exactly, yes.
It's funny and yet it's serious at the same time.
That's right.
We even have someone coming in who loves thrifting, going to thrift shops. She's going to share her excitement and experience. So yeah, bring it. bring the ideas. We are all ears.
Okay, great. And then you said you do have space for more families. So.
Yes, yeah, more single mother-led families. We have 2 rooms for sure that are open.
Okay.
We're working on our 3rd family. She's in the final stages of getting documentation to us. That is required. We're not going to just let her in because we like her.
Right, right.
We do follow the protocols and the rules that we set up. But yeah, we still have space. We want to visit with you if you're interested in benefiting from Haven of Hope.
Okay, and for those that are just catching on and wondering, what is this again? Who are the candidates? What is the profile of the perfect candidate for the Haven of Hope?
So the perfect candidate is someone who is motivated to make lasting change in their life because they know what their situation is today. They can't support their family independently. Mm-hmm. And you know, these are single mothers. They have custody of at least one child. They can share custody with the other parent. That's fine. They just can't have a child who's in CYFD custody and be a part of our program. They need to be working or going to school or both. That's showing us their motivation. They're doing the best they can. They just can't catch a break, you know, financially. And now with the recession that we're in and the cost of living going up so much, it's hard for everybody. Now think of your single family home. Maybe you don't have the education to be able to get that higher level job that you know you would be great at. You just don't have a degree to get your foot in the door. You can come to Haven of Hope, live with us, save a lot of money while you're living with us because it only costs $50 a month to live with us. You can use that money you're saving to pay off your debt. So again, you're not paying all the interest. You know, get out from underneath that pressure. But also get out from underneath those pressures so you can see clearly what your potential is for the future. And then we'll help them get connected to education and programs that they need to move in a positive direction for their life.
Is there a kind of a window, an age window that the candidates generally fall in?
Yes. The bottom age is 18. There's no top. Now, the kid's age will determine some people. We won't accept someone whose only child they have with them is 18 or older.
Right.
Now, let's say if someone comes in and they have 2 or 3 kiddos and the oldest one is 16 and a half or 17, they're going to turn 18 while they live with us for that 18 to 24 months that we expect them to stay. That'll be okay.
Okay.
They started out under 18.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right. So yeah, we have rules, but we're practical and we're reasonable.
Sure. And you were talking about the volunteers. Were there some other volunteers? Have there been some other volunteers during this whole?
You know what? I think who I have not ever talked about in my many visits with you is my board of directors.
Okay.
They're all volunteers, and I don't know if people in your audience realize that anytime someone says that they're on a board, they're giving up a lot of their time and their life to help an organization that they have passion for the mission. And I have those kind of people on our board. We have 7 folks that are so helpful and engaging and engaged in our mission and helping us build really firm foundations so this organization lasts for decades.
Sure. And the website is Haven of Hope NM.
Yes, it is. .com.
.com, and that's the website that you can go to. There's more information about Haven of Hope. There's the items needed.
Yes.
The kind of the little
current needs, I think, is how
current
it's
needs. Yeah. There plus the application, or at least information about the application, so you can learn about that process. And it's not a one pager. There's a lot of information that needs to be presented, but that's because you want to make sure that the candidate that is eventually approved is perfect for the program.
Right. Yeah. You can also meet our board on our website.
Okay.
You can meet me if you want to know more about it. And our staff. We do have...
Pull that up there, Jeffrey. Pull that. Yeah, we want to meet Anita.
That's okay. This is enough.
Did you approve the picture? I guess is the big question there.
Well, it was a year ago. I think I need to... It's time for an update.
No, it's you're fine. Well, that's great. And you've had tremendous amount of support and volunteer help from the community, from the planning stage to getting everything approved to be able to start construction, and then obviously through the whole construction phase.
It was a huge effort.
And you chose to do this during a pandemic and a supply chain shortage, right?
Well, I never anticipated the supply chain issue.
I don't think anybody did. It's just really amazing how that's affected everything.
Right.
Like, do you have you got pallets of baby formula stored somewhere? Because that's been an issue. You know, oh, here's the website right there. But I mean, through this whole process and really going through the the pandemic and all the restrictions that were involved with all of that. That's just been an amazing challenge to have to go through.
It has. And Jane's Construction actually is winning an award tomorrow in Albuquerque. The Association of General Contractors of New Mexico is granting them a Best Buildings Award for Haven of Hope.
Is that right?
It is. So we're going up to celebrate with them.
Yeah.
And I mean, they made it through this supply chain thing, and we have a beautiful facility now. And I do invite people to come see it. Give me a call. I'd love to show it off because we have a lot to show.
That's right.
And
That's
a much
right.
bigger story than what I'm able to tell here.
Oh, that's fantastic. Pull up the website again, Jeffrey, and I think the current needs was
I think it's under About.
About. Okay, so
The About tab.
we'll click the About tab there, and then
Maybe not.
well, there's the Meet Our Team. You have a newsletter?
We do have a newsletter, and we have a new edition that just got sent out yesterday.
Okay, you want to click on the newsletter there, on the About, unless that's where he is. See, About newsletter.
Newsletter.
Yeah. So is this emailed? Or is it just
it's emailed.
Okay.
And people can subscribe to the newsletter right here on our website.
Okay.
And we'll be doing the newsletter now on a quarterly basis.
Okay.
Before we were doing it monthly because there was so much to report on the construction, but now we're settling in and doing more there we go. We click on May 20. There we
May.
go, on May.
May. So there it is, right there.
Yes. And there's our board president, Laura Netherland.
Okay.
And what, down.
So from our board president and then executive director's message, that would be you.
Woohoo!
And
Then we have some more introducing our staff. Rebecca
Okay.
Williams, who we've met here,
Right.
is our family life coordinator, and she is the mentor and cottage manager.
okay.
And Kristen Harrison, who is our new administrative assistant. She keeps me organized. She keeps all of us organized, actually. She's fantastic.
There you go.
Both of those girls are local Artesia girls. They're very, very helpful to me. And then here are some pictures of things that we've been doing since our last newsletter.
Okay.
Things from our open house. The Boy Scouts came out to help us clean off our empty lots. We had a lot of rocks. I needed help moving rocks off our property.
Well, that's
And
another
these
volunteer to thank.
fantastic group of kids, the Boy Scouts. And oh, so much energy.
And then you got Roberto Roybal lent his financial expertise and guidance, facilitated the Financial Peace University class. So
Yes,
there's
yes.
a picture.
And there's 3 more pictures. If you scroll down a little bit more.
Okay, a little bit further there, Jeffrey.
There we go. Oh, and this is an example of food that was sent in. And then the owners of Rose Nails and Spa donated gift certificates for our moms so they could have a nice single Mother's Day celebration. Didn't even know that was a holiday to celebrate, and now we happily celebrate that. Another group of people that volunteered twice, actually, the 4-H group.
Okay.
They donated Easter eggs so we could have a great big Easter egg hunt in our great big backyard.
Oh, wow.
And then another group of kids came in with cleaning supplies off our current needs list. So helpful and sweet and so generous.
That is great.
Yeah.
So go to the website, havenofhopenm.com. Or again, you can call Anita at 575-231-7334 if you want to visit the place, if you want to volunteer or ask what can be volunteered.
Or learn more.
Learn
We're
more
happy to
about-
visit.
Yeah, or if you know someone that you think would be a great candidate
Yes.
for living at Haven of Hope. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
Good.
Make that phone ring.
Well, good. Was there anything else that we needed to...
No, I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for your time today.
Well, thank you for having us. We're trying to fit everybody in today, and I think we're gonna accomplish that. I had to meet my namesake. I didn't know.
Long lost cousins or something. Huh?
Well, what did she say? She said we're kids of different mother or something like that, you know. And all I could think of was back in the day there was a record album.
Mm-hmm. Was it Kansas or?
Well, it was Dan Fogelberg
Okay, that's
and
right.
Tim Weisberg, and it was Twin Sons of Different Mothers.
I remember
You
that.
remember that album, and I think Lana has that album somewhere in a box. But that's all that keeps popping in my mind whenever we have that conversation. But we found out that her husband is the California Dows, not the Iowa Dows, which is I'm from the Iowa.
So they
Dows.
listened to the Go West young man and took off to California.
Exactly. That's what they did, and now they're probably like a lot of folks. They're leaving California, and what did I read yesterday? Was it Portugal? A lot of Californians have escaped to Portugal, And now they're messing up with Portugal. They're renting properties and rents are going sky high, and they're coming over to Portugal and they're making it difficult for the locals. And so now the government over there is thinking, maybe we need to rethink all these Californians coming to Portugal.
Yeah.
So we got to be careful with those Californians, right? All right. Is there anything else? Okay. Well, good. Well, stay cool today. And
I will try.
I hope you guys make it through this hot spell.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to take a break.